So I'm going to do the ninja. I need to add all the fighters into Roaming Dragon. I only have one fighter at 10. The game is working with networking and gameplay. I just have to put the fighters in. So one of the way to put the fighter in is this animation thing I wrote. It's not really that easy to use, but once you get the hang of it, it's still kind of clunky. Alright, check it out. I'm going to load up the ninja. I press F7. Ninja is the stance, and ninja is the directory, and the file name is, let's see here. Let's try stance. So what happens is each one of these frames is a screen capture. Basically, the way this works is like it translates from one frame to the next. So the first frame is this. I'll show the frame. Let's get this stuff out of here. And that's what he's standing like, one arm back and kind of like all cool. And then the next frame is just a little bit down, a little bit. It's not really a great animation. It's just something there as a placeholder until we get better. I just put 300 millisecond delay in between them, so it goes from 1 to 2 back to 1 for stances. So here, I'm going to play it and show you what it looks like when it's playing. You know, it's kind of grooving, a little dance, kind of cool. Press escape. F1's the play button. Escape or F2 is stop. F5 brings up the menu. So we want to show all frames, and then I'm just showing you what the whole thing does. This is kind of like a little tutorial. I'm going to do a couple better ones, but like it's more information is better than no information. So I'm just running through this real fast. So let's say I wanted to change how fast. I have to click on that. Oh. That's frame 2. Okay. If you sometimes whenever there's too many windows open, it's kind of laggy for like the GUI. So you close some things and it's more reactive to you. So let's say we wanted to make it 100 milliseconds to make it so transition to the second frame is really fast. We change the milliseconds to 100, confirm, and we put play. See, he kind of like jumps to that second frame. Let's get rid of that. Oops. What I did there is I hit F6 instead of F5. F6 is a screenshot. It's an extra frame, so we have another frame after that, which goes to 1 second or 1,000 milliseconds. So let's just play to see what happens with this one. See, it takes a long time. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that frame. So if you want to get rid of a frame, F5, show all frames, and you just click delete. It's real easy. Sometimes you want to, if you want to edit the second frame, what you do is you show the frame you want to edit, then you click delete, and then you move something around, just anything, and then you retake the screenshot. Retake the frame shot. So let's see here, 300 milliseconds again, confirm, and let's watch it play. So kind of like, oh yeah, showing up gang signs, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here, show all frames. We're gonna leave that there. If you want to get rid of it and load it back up, we could do that real fast with F7. Here, let's do that. I'm gonna press F7, get the old thing, ninja stance, hit enter. Instead of, you can click OK or enter, and then see, it's loaded up back to how it was before, grooving. Let's see here. So if you don't want to hit F6, you can hit F5 and keep this window open and take a snapshot. I guess it doesn't count correctly, but if you close it and hit F5, I bet you it will. Yeah, I wrote this application, for me. I wasn't planning on other people using it, but I think other people can use it, and that's why I want to like open source out this the fighter maker. I know what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people making imbalanced fighters, and that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to make a cool fighter that like will be balanced in the game, and like I think I'm going to have the final authority on it. But for basic making your own fighter, you can do it. And like, and if it's cool, maybe it'll go in the game. You know, I don't know. I hope there's nothing like. I don't know. I hope it works. I mean, I know the fact is everybody's going to go for power, and they're going to make their guy do a bazillion damage with this hit where the guy just goes forward extremely fast. You know, just like come death touch. You know, you're done. You know, people are going to do that. But you got to be cool. You got to make the guy look cool and like have its own style and like have moves that have weaknesses and strengths. You know, and then if you throw them all together, maybe there will be something balanced if with the community going together, voting on stuff, and my say on things to get stuff together, you know. But I think the idea that like letting people have a fighter maker is kind of cool. So that's what I'm gonna work on. You know, it might be done by the end of the year. I really could get this probably done in a month. You know, but like I have another game I'm working on with Tangerine Pop. So let's get back to the thing instead of like my lecture, my thing. Alright, so show all frames. We know what that does. It shows all the frames that are there. Oh, here's a cool thing. If you right click the X up here, it closes all the windows. I think I almost gotta delete that. I hit F6 until F5 again. I think Windows should have that, you know. You know, if Windows was gonna upgrade to a new version, I think the right button, if you click on the X, you know, close all your windows that are out, you know. Or another thing I want from Windows would be a copy paste queue. So you copy, control C, control V. Every time you hit control C, it stores it. You can store it in the previous buffer. You know, I think Unix does this. And then when you control V, you might be able to hold control up and down arrows, scroll through all your previous copy pastes. I mean, that would be good because I mean sometimes you want to copy paste a bunch of different things and you want to keep your old paste buffer. You know. I don't know. Sorry, that's just stuff I want in Windows. Alright, let me go back to this thing. Play the animation. Yeah, you can hit play the animation and hit escape and save the animation. That's F8. Yeah, F8 save animation, or you can click here. Does the same thing. You pick a directory and a file name. And then load animation, lose current. That's F7. That's the same as F7. So all this window, all this little nifty frame here is F5, and we're gonna close it. Oh, here's another thing. Okay, let's say I have this button clicked, and I right-click over here. It closes all the windows except the ones that have the little green button on. So if you were wondering what the green button does, that's what it does. And then let's see here. It doesn't really do much. Okay, I'll hit escape to stop the animation. Escape stops the animation. F2 stops the animation. This doesn't do anything. It just all these things just play all. Don't worry about all these buttons. They're just play all. And show frame is interesting. It'll play the animation until you get to that frame. So that's how you get to that frame. If you have a bunch of frames in an animation and a move, and you want to get to the middle frame, you hit F5, show all frames, go to the frame you want, and hit close, show frame. And then what happens is, if you want to delete that, if you want to edit that frame for 2, you just basically click delete here, and move stuff around, and then hit F6, and it'll go right back to that frame. But if you want, that's one way of doing it. It's kind of risky because you just deleted information. You should basically save it before you delete stuff. Save the animation with F8. But another way of doing it is just editing it up. Here, I'll do it the other way of doing it. Remember we had the something was pressed down. Something was pressed down. Okay, we had the gang sign here, I guess, and then we'll make it 300 so it goes fast. Now, confirm. You gotta click confirm when you edit these 2 digits up here. Okay, so F5 show all frames. Now, if we want to move that to 2, we still have to delete 2. We change this over here, frame number 2, confirm, and then we'll. Oh yeah, pumping my chest. Oh yeah, I'm bad. Yeah. All right, let's get on to something. Let's get on to stuff. Actually, let's see here. I'll go through all the controls again. F3 is a skeleton load. That just saves. That loads a skeleton. That's one frame basically. Skeletons are a single frame. I don't personally I don't mess around with skeletons much because I can you know, take each frame shot individually by hitting F5, show all frames, and if I want the first frame, I just show frame and show frame. So if you just want to store stuff in animations, you can do that. But if you want to store single frames, it's F3 to load a skeleton, F4 to save a skeleton, F7 to load animation, F8 to save animation, F5 to get the anim controller, and F6 to take a shot. So a frame. Let's see. That's about it. I'm just gonna do these individually, not make them too long, so people aren't getting drawn on. So that's just the introduction to the tutorial.